Alright, welcome back to Boost World. On today's episode, we're going to be loading some sawdust. A few sawdust pallets at this company in Germany, so let's jump straight into it. Okay, first thing I need to do, I need to check with the forklift driver if he will move 2 pallets for me. You will see that I have 2 pallets already on the trailer of large tires. We need to move them to be able to load the pallets. Fingers crossed, he's a nice guy. He'll help me out. Now, obviously, as you can tell by my excellent camera skills, I'm still new to this POV, point of view, GoPro camera style recording. So I do apologize if there's something like this where you can't actually see what I'm doing with the straps, but I'm learning. It's a learning curve, so bear with me. going to check with the forklift driver because I have 2 different unloading places from these pallets. So I'm just checking with him if they're all the same, because obviously one is going to be unloaded first. I need them to be closer to the back door than to the headboard. The headboard is the front of the trailer, which is on the left next to the truck. Just some clarification in case you were wondering. Okay, so you can see me getting the pump truck ready because I'm assuming he's going to put on one pallet of the tires. I'm going to lift it, move it backwards, so down the trailer towards the back door slightly, for him to put the other pallet in front of it. This was my assumption. You will see, I was wrong. I did not need to get this pump truck out. Job, can't complain with that in the slightest. Very nice guy, thankful that he actually helped, because as I said before, some people just don't want to do anything extra, so happy with that. Put 2 straps on these tires now, put the bar across the trailer to support the sawdust, and we can hit the road. Just in case you're wondering, and it seems like one strap doesn't seem like enough, these tires are going to be roughly 500 kilos each. These straps will hold up to 2,500 kilos, so one strap is plenty. I mean, you can put 2, but it's kind of just overkill. One will hold it safe enough. It's not going to move. Maybe what I can do at some point is I can try to have the camera on my chest, because obviously right now it's on my head. I thought that would be better to see everything, but maybe I can have it on my chest and that would give a better angle of everything, because I'm only now seeing this, that there are some things that I'm doing that are not on the camera, so leave it with me. That's fantastic camera angle. Well done, Jordan. That's top quality effort, that is. For videoing skills. Wow. I will work on it. Trust me. And just like that, you've officially loaded your first sawdust pallets alongside me. No lifting and no mess. Congratulations. I mean, who knew sawdust could be this neat? Oh, I cracked myself up. I'll see you all in the next one.